I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Civil War issue number 6. Miles Morales has been singled out by Ulysses' vision. How will this affect the war? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, picking up mere moments from when the last issue left off, I know it's been a bit, but hey, in case you forgot, all the heroes were having themselves a big dust-up at the Triskelion before Ulysses projected yet another vision of a possible future into their heads, wherein Miles Morales' Spider-Man killed Captain America. As you might have guessed, Tony Stark and his team have more than enough reason to believe these visions are bunk, but Carol is still sticking to them and more or less says, hey, seize Spider-Man before he can do anything. Miles, as you might understand, is freaking out and having himself an existential crisis. The only person who actually seems to be calm, cool, and collected during all of this is Captain America, who tries to, send out the olive branch to the kid. Why exactly is Cap being so cool? Well, for more information on that, be sure to check the Captain America Steve Rogers tie into this event because it actually reframes the whole thing in a really interesting way. To make a long story short, Spider-Man wants to go home and Iron Man agrees, sending Thor to more or less make sure he gets out of there okay. Now it's right here things actually start to get a little sticky. See, Maria Hill and her people want to arrest Tony Stark and his team for more or less attacking a good guy installation. And I mean, technically she is actually within her rights on this one, but the most unexpected person actually steps up to defend Tony, and that would be T'Challa, the Black Panther, who up until now, being a member of Captain Marvel's Ultimates team, has actually been on her side. But now that he sees Carol's ire has been turned towards children like Miles, T'Challa can't stand by anymore, and so he jumps ship to Iron Man's team. Furthermore, he says Maria Hill and S.H.I.E.L.D. can't attack Iron Man's team because doing so would be attacking the King of Wakanda and starting an international incident. Wow, you know what? This comic has had a lot of ups and downs since it began, but this has to be one of the coolest, most baller Black Panther moments ever. Captain Marvel is losing teammates by the second, too, because Medusa and the Inhumans also pull up stakes and leave, having more important business to attend to back in New Attilan with Ulysses, who has gone a little nuts. He's looking pretty evil right now, Ulysses, all dressed up like the Emperor and everything. I have to wonder, will he make it out of this story in one piece? What would happen if he's stuck around? I mean, think about it, he's more of a plot device than a character. Stranger than the heroes who decided to leave Captain Marvel's side are the ones who decided to stay, namely the Guardians of the Galaxy, who are stranded on Earth after losing the Milano in the big fight. Shockingly, all these rebellious space outlaws throw in completely with Captain Authority, Captain Marvel over here, Peter Quill even going as far as to say, yeah, similar stuff happened to me when I was a king. Oh, Brian Michael Bendis, you love referencing your own work, don't you? Actually, you know what, speaking of Brian Michael Bendis creations, we then head over to where Iron Man and his team are camped out currently. They go over their options, what's to be done with Miles Morales' Spider-Man, while the younger heroes like Miss Marvel and Nova are introduced to the newest Iron hero, Riri Williams, who will be taking the reins of Iron Man in the new Bendis Iron Man book coming out soon. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for planting the seeds for new characters early on, and I like what little I've seen of Riri in the Iron Man book, but this whole scene, stinks to me of Bendis going, hey everyone, check out my new character, I love my new character. Now the next bit here with Captain Marvel I actually quite enjoy. She's sitting at the ruins of the Triskelion, really going over all her recent decisions in her head, all the lives that have been lost. People she respected are abandoning her cause all over the place, like Black Panther, like the Inhumans, and even like her younger counterpart, Miss Marvel. You think, is this the moment right here where she's finally gonna have an epiphany and maybe, start making some good choices for once? No, because it's at that point Storm, Maria Hill, and Peter Quill come out to, reassure her that she's doing the right thing. Okay, Hill, I can understand she's morally dubious at the very best. I already mentioned why Quill makes no sense, but Storm staying the course? That's weird. I guess maybe because no mutants have been improperly profiled yet by Ulysses, she doesn't have a problem. Keep in mind too, the younger time-traveling X-Men and Old Man Logan are all seemingly now on the side of Iron Man. As the comic winds down, both teams get information that Miles Morales' Spider-Man has showed up on the steps of the Capitol building like he did in the Vision. Civil War 2 issue number 6 in my mind, actually marked something of an improvement for this series. Now, maybe that was nothing this book did itself, maybe it was something the tie-ins were able to offer with extra information, but for me at least, it does actually seem like we're starting to see some movement. Carol's side, much like her argument, is crumbling all around her. Ulysses might actually be more dangerous than we first thought, and then you have Miles Morales' Spider-Man, who's being a real wild card in the whole thing. It is kind of unfortunate that the characterization is all over the place, and just when it seemed like Captain Marvel was going to return to her old self, no, we gotta finish off this story. Overall, though, I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10, and I hope that the next couple issues can keep up this level.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.